Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. It's the record time of 9:45 a.m. on Eastern Time on Monday, September 26. Hope you guys had a good weekend and also happy Monday, by the way. Across the market today, as you can see on the left side of the chart, I made some revision onto our selective watch list. I basically included both, obviously, the overall market sentiments, with respect to Nasdaq, S&P, and Russell, which we'll talk about on a high level basis every single day, but also with respect to some selective altcoin, which we want to include. Obviously, in addition to the Patreon list that we host, right, the 75 stocks and 75 crypto that we do on a day-to-day basis. So if you are feeling, there's a lack of information in this video, or you want to see specific technical levels, just feel free to reach out, and also, subscribe to our Patreon if you're interested. And across the spectrum today, this morning, we're seeing a relatively flat to down day so far. Obviously, with the main catalyst that we have seen during this weekend was with respect to the sterlings hitting a record low against dollar, as Asian Pacific currencies also weakens. And it's being weakened by a specific catalyst coming out from the new UK government that it would implement a tax cuts and investment incentive to boost growth. And critics say that the economical measure will disproportionately benefits the wealthy and could see UK take on a high level of debt at this time of raising interest rates. So with that, economical imbalance, it is driving some suppression across the market front. In addition to that, I'm also looking at across the news. It seems like with respect to the supply chain issues that is cultivating globally is being hindered. A Chinese EV automaker named Li Auto, it's like Neo, XPeng, one of those. Um, uh, they have recently just announced their delivery outlook. Seems like with this economical imbalance on the sterling dumping, Beijing has also extended the tax break for electric cars. So with that stir, it also drives more selling pressure across the market. And then I'm looking at some other news. Seems like with respect to Apple, they have announced about 24 hours ago, they have begun to make the iPhone 14 in India, marking a big shift in this manufacturing strategy. Obviously, India, the cost for goods sold and also the labor cost will be lower. So it might subsequently improve their profit margin, but also in a distribution perspective, it also can be, it can improve on a top line perspective and a bottom line perspective. And then some other news that I'm seeing on the last news is coming from Morgan Stanley. It seems like they are seeing a bear market, and they do predict that the overall market will see more sell off coming. So again, just a mixed bag of news, right? But obviously, you can see that we're kind of gliding on a sideways fashion. So let's just dive into technical without wasting more time. With respect to recording time off again, 9:49 a.m. on the Eastern time. We are again still at the same level that we kind of approximate during the weekend, right? We opened at basically 1300. We up slightly, and the reason we up slightly is more of a technical exercise because the overall market is still kind of stale, right? If you look into it. And the reason we are doing that is because in the short term wise, we're still bouncing from the resistance level that we formed at 30 out of 70, right? On a weekly front, we are still in need of cross down until we cross up, right? So on a monthly, again, right, with respect to the plateau that we're still looking to form, we still need to find a landing zone which we have not really formalized yet. So daily looks okay, weekly looks bearish, monthly looks okay as well. So it's not the best, right? So seeing lower level, like again, right, like low 1,000, even breaking 1,000 to 850 can be a possibility. And then Bitcoin, you can see that with respect to monthly, it is still needed off a plateau. Weekly, it's looking for a cross section down. We are looking for some sort of consolidation, but we need to cross down before we cross up, right? And weekly is bearish while the daily is still, bouncing in the short term because of the, golden cross probability form, but also because of the fact that we are bouncing from a resistance level that was relatively substantive at 37 out of 70, right? So do we see lower level? We should be. But is it going to be sizable? No. Is it more stable to be holding your cash in cryptocurrency? I would say, it's questionable, right? Because, the technical on a weekly front is still negative. So as the market kind of, gets closer and closer to end of September, and then subsequent, to the upcoming FOMC and the CPI report again, which, CPI will be laying out on the first week of October. It'll be more, negativity or volatility coming. Whether we like it or not, it's on the calendar, it's on the schedule. So that's something I have to watch out for. And let's take a look at the equity market. Seems like Nasdaq is not showing, but let's look at S&P to see how we are looking. So seems like S&P 500 it is landing at a resistance level. It is not terrible, right? With respect to daily, it is kind of oversold right now. And on a weekly, let's take a look at a weekly front. We have crossed down recently, but luckily we are at the plateau, and we are oversold. So it is not terrible. I think S&P is actually bouncing. And with respect to the monthly, it is also indicating a quite, we've been selling that for quite some time now. Now we're meeting at exactly the resistance level that we were before. So I don't think it's actually going to be as terrible as we think we are going to be getting to. I think the equity market has been, pretty oversold already. So I do see some bullish pressure as we get closer to October, November, right? And then just take a look at other coins, right? Just across the spectrum again, very mixed bag today. But if you guys want me to talk about specific altcoin, just like feel free to leave it in the comment section below. I'm happy to dive into it. But if I was to go through all of them each by one, it would take me forever. So that's why I utilize our Patreon updates that we do twice a day sometimes, on basically depicting on our updates with respect to the technical level. What's the right level that we should be expecting for these respective coins? What's the next level ups of these respective coins, and we could take it from there. Then also give you the guidance on you should buy, sell, or hold, right? And I don't just do this for crypto, but I do this for stocks as well. So just check it out. All right. So appreciate you. Have a good day. I think the synopsis on the overall market is still in trending the way that we've been talking about. So no surprise there. But anyways, have a good day. Take care. Bye.